Tony Nasca here. This demo is about to demonstrate the contract pricing module that allows you to associate particular price lists on a contract to a project when you're doing your estimating. You notice here we have an Excel file that has various part numbers. In this example, I use Rollin as the manufacturer, so you establish a manufacturer's ID and the part number. And then you'll notice you have a list price here, and then you have various tiers. Tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 to 3. And then you have your default cost. Okay. So, what happens is, once the module is turned on, maintain inventory contract pricing, and you create a contract. So you hit the plus sign, add a contract. It's got an ID and contract name and who put it in, phone number if you need it, and the expiration date. Now, if you leave the expiration date blank, then the pricing doesn't expire. If you add an expiration date, then once the expiration date gets found, then it no longer uses the pricing, new pricing, contract pricing. Now this is where the tier comes in. Normally you would have just a contract price and a normal selling price and a contract price. We added, for one of our customers, this tier capability, which then allows you to have tier 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, what you do is you actually look at the file here, open the file up, and then you can see the different columns, and then you identify which columns are the different fields. The manufacturer's ID, in this case, is Rollin, F3, hence a 3. The part number is in F2, hence a 2. List price, if we come over here, is out here for list price, and then 7 is your contract price level 1, and then you got level 2, and so now contract pricing is here. Cost is back to, cost is actually out here in 11, so hence we have an 11 for cost. And then price B, or tier 1, 8, 9, and 10 respectively. Okay. So once you've associated these columns, the system remembers this when you close the screen. That way you don't have to reset the fields. You can then say test field, and you notice you've got your manufacturer's ID, the part number, list price, tier 1, cost, tier 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay. Now once you've got this lined up, everything looks good, you press the start import, and the system runs through that import file and creates a association. Now, this is actually an error report showing the items that were not found in inventory. So there might have been a problem in the import file of the contract because it didn't match up with items found in the regular price list tool. Now, how does this come into play? So what comes into play now is once the module is turned on, we start a new project like we would, choose our product code, normal project setup, choose your customer, ship address, etc. Everything's normal. Put it into your proposal status like you would, give it a title, a % chance of close, and this is the field that's special. Now we have a contract selection field, and you notice it talks about the tier 1 to 4, and so you need to select this. This would be the other contract that's in place. This is the tier pricing, and you could give it a title that makes sense to you, Rollin tier pricing or whatever it is. Once you do that, then you have to select the tier, and this is where you select the tier 1, 2, 3, or 4. Tier being based on the volume, the total volume of the project is what the tier level pricing has to be. And then you come over here and go ahead and make the project, and then you can start doing the estimate. So Now, where it comes into play is when you bring in your part numbers. So, if I do a part and I say RAU space 35002, let me get the right part number, sorry. 35002. Okay. 35002, like so. Press 02. It brings in the price. There's our cost, and there's our tier 1 pricing for 28.36. Okay. And if I go to the Excel spreadsheet like so, 3502, tier 1 pricing, 28.37, exactly correct. Okay. So it used tier 1 pricing. Now, for projects where you haven't actually set the tier via new project screen, you can go to F9 Setup right here and select the tier, and then select the different tier. So I'm going to choose tier pricing 2, and then I hit done. Okay. So if I bring in the same part, PRAU 35002, sorry, 35, like so. Now you notice it used the 408.59, etc., like so. And if it come down here to our Excel spreadsheet, you'll notice that it did use, in fact, right there, the tier pricing. So that is the example of the contract-based pricing module and then the new addition, tier pricing as well. Thank you very much. Contact sales for more information on this module, and you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.